A nerve-wracking match with an absolutely nail-biting finish. And David, we were all watching it together in the commentary team. The action unfold. How was that like for you? Because it was a tough one for Magnus Carlsen.
It was a tough one. It was a real roller coaster. I think I'm catching my breath, and judging from some of the fans in here as well, still a bit of shock in the air as we see Magnus Carlsen leave the competition because his team looked like they were going to win for so long. Magnus did the job on board one. Got a bit hairy towards the end, became a time scramble. On board two, they were totally winning as well, the Alpine SG Pipers, and ultimately it was those last few seconds, those last few moves, and the Prodigy board deciding everything.
Incredible nerves seen at the Prodigy board right there. And that means for the second time in a row at the Global Chess League, Magnus Carlsen's team, the Alpine SG Pipers, so close yet so far, don't make it to the championship battle. But the Triveni Continental Kings, the defending champions, have so much to celebrate. The job isn't over yet, but they get another shot at glory. And we head over to the floor. Ketty is with the board player of the match.
Tanya, the board player of the match is, of course, Sindarov of Triveni. And we have a special guest who will award the gift. And this is Grandmaster Andrew Hong. Wow, there was a lot of nerves. And we just followed you with camera and you entered in the players' lounge and you told something to your teammates. What was the conversation there?
Yeah, I tell them I just won the game. Yeah. So then they were so happy, and also I'm very happy to reach final. It will be my second final in global chess. So hope tomorrow we will see the good match.
Talking about second finals, we remember the season one. There was a decider. Do you still have flashbacks of that day?
Yes, in that day I was won 4 games against Jonas. The last game, I was there very good. Then it was completely draw position, and in a draw position I will start to play for win to find some tricky moves. Then I didn't see mate in one move, so I got mate in one move, but it's okay. Yeah, Jonas is not lucky in the tournament, and he was so lucky in the last round. So I think it needed to happen this. Okay, but tomorrow we will see how not like this much.
Well, tomorrow is another day and grand finale. So best of luck tomorrow and back to you studio, guys.
What a story it's been for Javakir Sindarov from season one. He was playing for another team, the Upgrad Mumbai Masters, and it all came down to his board finally. And you can see that player's mentality right there, You remember those moments. And for this, it makes this victory that much sweeter. He lost it for his team last time, and he's the one who gets the team on the finish line to make it to the finals.
Yeah, of course, you get to see it from both ends. Last year, he lost in the final, but this year he's trying to, win it for the final. It was so much money on the line, too, as well. Just a blunder maiden one in a drawn position, right? He remembers that, and he's ready for vengeance this year. So he did it for his team, though. Congratulations.
Yeah, what a redemption arc. And if you can't beat him, join him. He actually played for the rivals of the Triveni Continental Kings last season. He played for the Upgrad Mumbai Masters. He lost. He joined the reigning champions and could be about to lead them to another tournament victory, another season victory. And look at that, celebrations and disappointment for Magnus Carlsen.
Celebrations for one team, agony for the other. Magnus Carlsen disappointed. He did his job. He delivered on his board, won his game against the Alireza Firouzja, but it all came down to that Prodigy board, the final few moments. What an incredible matchup this has been, and we will be talking about the action that's coming up tomorrow. It is the championship battle, and we hype you up for that and more when we return. You stay tuned with us. It's the end of the group stage, and we've got our two finalists for the championship battle. Let's bring up our standings as we go into Saturday's finals. And it is going to be between the PBG Alaska Knights and the Triveni Continental Kings. Alpine SG Pipers, with their loss, miss out on the spot. And then we've got the American Gambits, 12 match points there. Upgrad Mumbai Masters and Ganges Grandmasters. It's been a disappointing campaign for these teams. But I want to talk a little bit more about the action that we just saw, James, because it just felt so heartbreaking. You know, we saw in the end, there was Firouzja and Magnus standing behind their players, really rooting for them, waiting for this big outcome. Do you think that adds the pressure a little bit on the Prodigy board?
Yeah, actually, they mentioned this before, is the players, they don't kind of see Magnus or anyone standing around them. And that's kind of just the vision that you have, how locked in you have to be on the board. Because if you look up, oh, Magnus is there, and then, oh, Blunder Maiden won, right? It could easily happen. There's so many nerves. So you're really locked into the game there. But it's a team event. So you saw the team and Magnus and Ali Reza obviously watching the games there, because there's so much tension, so much pressure, so many nerves, right? But definitely not noticing the players at all. Just focused on the game for sure.
Yeah, but talk to us a little bit more about that, David, because when the whole team's responsibility comes down to one board, how difficult is that from a psychological perspective?
It's maybe the most difficult thing in chess. I've played team tournaments for 15, 20 years now, and that's the main thing. You see the other results tick in. You're always kind of carrying your teammates' positions around in your mind as well. And it's, like you said, it's that weight of responsibility on your shoulders. When you're the last one going, that's the most tricky. You know that you're either going to be the hero or you're going to be the culpable party there. And ultimately, it was heartbreaking for Dada. He played so great this event. He was so close, a draw within his finger, just within reach almost. And yeah, heartbreak. But Sindarov, man of the moment, and he's going to be riding that high into the final now.
For Magnus and for Darda, definitely you could see the frustration on them, but it's all celebration for Sindarov and the Triveni Continental Kings. They were the ones who really got out the best when the pressure came on them getting that big victory. And James, how would you just sum up the action that we've seen today, the nerves on display, the brilliancies?
Ooh, that's a good question. And the best way to put it is spectacular. Of course, it was just so much fun to watch all the games, and the emotions from the faces. You can see even when Magnus, he won the game, but at some point you could see the reaction from Magnus there of like, what, I messed this up, right? Now I have to flag. I could almost lose. It's just back and forth. Everyone's on the edge of their seats here. It was amazing, honestly.
It really lived up to the hype and drama, coming down to those final few seconds. And we've got our two finalists for the championship battle. It is going to be the PBG Alaska Knights taking on the defending champions, Triveni Continental Kings. The Kings looking for their second title for the PBG Alaska Knights. What an incredible run it's been through the group stages, leading from the start, smashing their way through and through into the Saturday final. David, which of these two teams has impressed you more on their path to the finals?
Well, I think on paper, at least, the Alaskan Knights start as the favorites. They did top the group stage and very comfortably in the end. They also have two of the heaviest hitters in the whole of season 2 so far, Nodibek, Abdusattorov, and Nihal Sarin. They're going to be hard to stop. But the Triveni Continental Kings, they did it last season with a late surge. They're riding that high of this last victory. James, who's going to win?
Who's going to win? Okay, well, here's the thing. No, PPG Alaska Knights definitely are very consistent. They're doing so good, I think, and Triveni Kings are coming back, obviously, to the final here. So they are the team to beat. They are the champions here. But the consistency is showing in the PPG Alaska Knights. They are a force to be reckoned with right now. So maybe slight edge to the PPG Alaska Knights for me.
Incredible scenes here, and it all continues tomorrow. It is the $500,000 final coming your way. It's the championship battle. It's the moment we've all been waiting for. It's a wrap from us right now, but we will be back bringing you every second of the action. We will see you tomorrow.
I'm wondering why you play that. Queen E2? Yeah! Oh my god! Thank you so much for the raid with 1,000 viewers. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Global Chess League. Thank you so much. Really, I appreciate. This is amazing, and this is a very huge event I've been following too, and I'm sure all the followers too. Thank you so much and welcome. We are starting with chess a little bit, so if you want to play a game with me, you can challenge me. Thank you so